WeirDo 11, Splashy Weird. Chapter 1. The day has finally come. The day I have been dreading for weeks. The day of the school swimming carnival. Everyone else is so excited. Sally can't wait to race and Roger can't wait to cheer on the green team. Bella's good at swimming. Freestyle, she's looking forward to trying her best. Henry's been practicing his backstroke for weeks, although at first Henry thought backstroke meant to giving really good back scratches, stroke, stroke, stroke. Henry also thought butterfly meant who could race the fastest with wings, flap, flap. But after some lessons with Mr. Henry's now really good at the real backstroke and butterfly. Toby Hogan is awesome on the diving board. Everyone seems to like doing something in the pool. Even WeirDo loves to swim. He's the fastest doggy paddler around. But me, I don't like any of it. Not the weird tiny bathers we have to squeeze into, not getting water in my ears, splash, or up my nose, splosh. And especially not the racing. The thing is, I can swim, but I'm really slow. So I know I can't win anything. I won't even come close. Imagine a goldfish racing against a pool of great white sharks, way behind. Then imagine a sea slug, way behind the goldfish, way behind. That's like me, right there, behind the sea slug, way behind the sea slug, behind. I've been really busy trying to come up with ways to get out of going to the swimming carnival. Last night I drew big red spots all over my body. Dad, I have a terrible rash. There's no way I can go to the swimming carnival tomorrow. Mum and Dad sent me to bed early to rest, but not before having a bath. All my spots washed off. I tried to run to my room before they could see me. But Mum caught me. Hey, what's happened to your spots? He took them. This morning I tried something new, an ear infection. Mum, something's wrong with me. I'm really sick. But then Grandpa walked up to me, stuck his finger in my ear, pulled out some gunk and licked it. Gross! Ew. Delicious peppermint toothpaste. I was busted. I decided to have one last go at getting out of the carnival by coughing. Cough, cough, cough. Mama, I said in between coughs, I've got something really bad. I can't make it stop. That's enough, Weir. No, Mum, I meowed. I mean it. Then Mum said something that suddenly made me feel a whole lot better. Well, if you're unwell, then we'll have to will have to cancel dinner with Bella and her family tomorrow night. Bella and her family are our new neighbours. This was going to be our first big family dinner together. I couldn't miss that. Maybe I just had something stuck in my throat. I said, yep, I'm okay. Cough's gone. Weird, said Mum. You really should go to the carnival, okay? I bet you end up loving it. And if you really, really don't want to swim in a race, you don't have to. Okay, Mum, I said, I'll go, but I still don't want to race. Chapter 2. Now that I decided I wasn't going to race, I was loving the school swimming carnival. Go Green Team! It was so much fun. Everyone was dressed in their team colours. Wendy was leading the yellow team. Go yellow! Go yellow, go! And Claire was the captain of the red team. We are red, knock 'em dead. Bella and Henry were both on the green team with me. Henry was our captain. Go green! Henry was coming up with some weird chants for us. They started out pretty normal. Green's the best. Chuck out the rest. We are green. We are green. We're lean and mean. We're winning machines. We eat green beans. We're green jams, but not in the pool because that would be silly. We are fast, we are cool, we're the rulers of the pool. Mess with us, you'll pay the price, but we're also really, really nice. Handsome is the captain of the blue team. The day had only just begun and he'd already won a heap of medals. I need a trolley for all of these. Wow, Hans, said Bella, you're really fast. I know, Hans agreed. And there are more races. I have 10 more to win. Totally cool. My father was a Danish swimming champion, and naturally I am a champion too. I wondered whether my dad has ever won any races. There was that one time he won the hot dogs eating competition. He was the fastest by far. Gobble, gobble, gobble. He ate 52 hot dogs in just 5 minutes. What's for dessert? Mum was really fast at making 2-minute noodles. She could make them in 1 minute, but somehow I knew that wasn't going to help me go any faster in the pool either. I'm not as fast as you think, Hans, said Bella, but I'm going to try my best in the freestyle race and maybe one more. You win a point for your team every time you enter, whenever you win or not. Was that right? You win a point just for entering? Well, I could do that. Maybe I could at least go in one race and get a point for my team. Win or lose wouldn't matter. I'd still be helping. I might sign up for the wrestling race too. Cool, said Bella and gave me a high five. Yay, Bella. Yay, WeirDo. Go green. Chapter 3. I was pretty nervous waiting for freestyle race to start. My legs were shaking, but everyone else looked as cool as a cucumber. Dude, I've got this. but I kept telling myself every point counts. The starting pistol went off and everyone shot into the pool. Everyone but me. Oh, cold. I finally jumped in and started swimming. I knew everyone else was already way ahead of me, but I tried not to care. I was really slow, but I kept going. I ended up last by a good minute or two, but it was okay. My team cheered loudly for me. I'd earned the green team a point. 1 point. The swimming carnival was nowhere near as bad as I imagined it would be. In fact, there were heaps of funny moments, like watching Toby in the diving competition. It was funny, but he was amazing and totally deserves to win. And then Mr. McDoodle poured a chemical into the pool that was supposed to make the water change colour if anyone did a wee in the pool. I need to go to the dunny. All of a sudden, Miss Franklin's voice boomed out of the loudspeaker. Attention, Green Team. Unfortunately, Blake Green has pulled out of the boys' backstroke race. Could I please have a volunteer from Green Team? She asked. Could someone please step up to race for Green in the boys' backstroke? I started laughing. I was terrible at swimming backstroke. It was my lowest stroke. I leaned over to Bella. I would probably sink to the bottom of the pool, I joked. She giggled as I pretended to sink. Help me! Great, said Miss Franklin. Thank you, Weir. Come on down and get warmed up. Huh? What now? She thought I was volunteering. You could give it a go. A chant quickly went up around me. WeirDo, WeirDo, WeirDo. Oh man, before I knew it, I was in the pool about to swim a stroke I was really, really, really slow at. Even slower than I was in freestyle. Every point counts, I guess. Handsome and James and Not had each won heaps of races today, and now I was up against both of them. Henry was in the race too. While we were waiting for the race to begin, Hans and James started arguing. They were arguing over who was better at backstroke. My backstroke is better than your backstroke. That's not true. Hans and James were getting cranky with each other that they both leaped backwards and started racing before the pistol went off. They'd both made a false start and were disqualified for the race. Not fair. Now it was just me and Henry. Good luck. The starting pistol went off and we both began swimming. There was a lot of splashing, but neither of us was very fast. In fact, we were neck and neck. It was going to be a close one. But suddenly Henry was disqualified too because he couldn't see where he was going and crossed into the other lanes. Now it was just me. It was taking me forever, but I couldn't give up. I had to make it to the finish line, and eventually I finished the race. I'd swum so slow that a sea stuck in crutches could have beaten me. But I hadn't given up. I'd done it. I'd won. I'd actually won. Bella, Henry, and the rest of Green team were going wild for me. I couldn't believe it. And even better, I'd earned the team just enough points to win the swimming carnival. Gold for Green. Just as I was thinking to myself that this was the best day ever, Miss Franklin came up to me. "Congratulations, Weir," she said. "Because you won, you'll be going to the regional swing finals tomorrow. Our whole class will be there to cheer you on. Make sure you get a good rest tonight." I was so shocked I couldn't speak. Me? The regional swimming finals? That was crazy. Chapter 4. Miss Franklin had told me to get a good rest, but Miss Franklin had told me to get a good rest, but it was so hard. I kept tossing and turning, thinking about how terrible the original swimming finals were going to be tomorrow. I kept imagining everyone laughing at me, swimming so slowly and wondering how I'd made it to the final. And for some reason, I was always swimming in my pajamas. Not only that, but I was also worried about dinner at Bella's house tomorrow night. Would my family act really weird? Would Bella's family like my dad's cooking? Dad was going to make a huge pot of hot and spicy noodles to take over. It was Grandma's recipe. I hoped the Allen family liked it. Chili, just a little bit more chili. I also had to make sure that Dad kept his burps to himself. That Roger couldn't throw anything important into a bathtub clean, and that Granddad kept his teeth in his mouth. I tried counting sheep. You're so slow. I finally somehow I drifted off to sleep. The whole family was really proud of how I'd gone in the school swimming carnival. All of them decided to come along to the original finals with me. Can you believe it? A do in the original swimming finals. The last person in the family to be any good at swimming was great Uncle Speedo. But that was 100 years ago. I knew I had no chance of winning, and I really didn't want to disappoint everyone. It was going to be awful. How could I get out of it? That's when I came up with the limping idea. I limped into the kitchen like my right ankle was really sore. Mum, I think I've sprained my right ankle. It's so sore. Oh dear, said Mum. Let me have a look. We sat on the couch and I lifted up my leg, but I accidentally lifted up my left leg. I thought it was your right ankle that was sore. Oops. Come on, said Mum. It's all about trying your best. Not everything's about winning. I knew Mum was right. I just had to give it a go. Chapter 5. Hanson, James, Knight and Wendy were all competing at the original final in different swimming events. Toby Hogan had also qualified to compete in the diving. My race was until the end of the day. I had a long time to wait around. Wendy was amazing in her freestyle race. She was so close, but I just missed out on getting a medal. We all cheered for her. Coming fourth in the finals was really great. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, everyone. Hans and James didn't have any luck in either races. They both put Hans and James didn't have any luck in their races. They both put so much pressure on themselves to win at any coast that they both floundered and ended up coming tied for last. That's not fair. Can we try again? They pleaded at the end of the race. I'd broken a nail. I needed a tissue. But they'd have to wait for next year. Toby Hogan was incredible. He came up with a dive that no one had ever seen before. It was called the reverse double somersault. With the big finish, the triple bend and crack twist. The triple bend and crack twist earned him the win. Our class went nuts and cheering for him. Toby, wow, thanks. It seemed like all of Toby's competitors were keen to try out his new move. Maybe there'd be a lot of triple and crack twist next year. But all of a sudden, it was time for my race, the backstroke final. Oh, man. Chapter 6. Before heading down to the pool, I checked out my competition from the stands. They were all giants compared to me. Please don't step on me. Man, I can't do this, not in front of my family and friends and this huge crowd. We said down, it's time to head down to the pool. I know, I replied, but I don't want to go. I can't do it. You made it this far, said Henry. You can't give up now. Yeah, agreed Bella. And who cares if you don't win a medal? You just have to give it a go. Come on, My friends were being really supportive. My family was too. Just give it your best. That's all we want you to know. It was starting to feel a bit better about it, so I stood up, but just then there was an announcement over the loudspeaker. Call for WeirDo Lane 3. I repeat, final call for WeirDo. That's WeirDo Lane 3. As soon as everyone heard my name, the laughter started. The crowd was completely cracking up. WeirDo, ha ha ha. Now I was feeling even worse. Dad could see I was panicking. He stood up and put his arm around me. It's often not about winning, we're about working hard and earning everyone respect, said Dad. Think about a walrus, son. Son, not the fastest animal in the ocean, but proud to be itself, proud to be a walrus. I reckon you can be Weir the walrus. Ha ha ha, Weir the walrus. I stood still for a moment and took a deep breath. Dad was right. Everyone was right. I just had to get down there and do it. Go Weir! Everyone cheered on me as soon as I headed down to lane 3. I tried to look like I was brave, but my legs were wobbling as I jumped into the pool. The other swimmers looked so focused and serious. They'd probably been training for this race for years. I was so busy thinking about those huge muscly arms compared to my own skinny little ones that I didn't realise the starter pistol had gone off. On your marks, get set, go! The other guys were halfway down the pool before I'd even started. Oops. I quickly turned back around and began swimming. I was trying my best, but I knew I was barely moving. It was such a long way to the other end of the pool. When I was about halfway, I turned to look up. Most of the kids had finished the race already and were climbing out of the pool. I kind of wanted to drag myself to the side and pretend it was all over, but I knew I couldn't. My body was really tired, but I took another deep breath and kept going. Now I was pretty sure that I was zigzagging down my lane, but as long as I was getting close to the finish line, I didn't care. I was almost completely out of strength. Then I heard a chant going up from the crowd. WeirDo! At first, I was worried people were making fun of me, but I quickly realised they were arguing me on. Go, WeirDo, go! Nobody cared how slow I was. They just wanted me to finish. And after that felt like forever. My hand finally hit the end of the pool. I'd made it. I was last, but a long shot. But I'd finally finished. I'd finished everyone. Everyone cheered. As I tried to catch my breath, I glanced over at the podium. The top 3 races were already up there for the medal ceremony. The rest of the guys from the race were already dry and dressed back in their regular clothes. Beach ya! And there I was, still in the pool, having just finished. All my friends and family rushed over to me, smiling and cheering, so happy I'd made it. Thanks, guys. I'd come last by such a long way, but nobody cared. In fact, they were all excited for me and chanting my name, chanting my new name. Dad lifted me up on his shoulders and carried me around the pool, while everyone shouted, "We the Walrus!" Chapter 7. Even though Bella and her family lived next door to us, Dad insisted that we take the car up to their house. Dad thinks it's fancier to drive to dinner. So Dad made 2 U-turns and we finally arrived at Bella's place. Bella's parents were watching from the window. They thought Dad was hilarious. 2 U-turns. Huh? This was a good start. Bella's dad met us at the front door. "Hi, my name is Alan." I was confused. Was he telling us his surname, unusual name? He said my full name is Alan Allen. At least you won't forget it. Someone else with a strange name. I was pretty sure I was going to like Bella's dad, and it turns out Alan is just as weird as us. Alan's face went really red when he ate Dad's noodles. In fact, I thought we might need to call Dad's workmates from the fire brigade. Call that old fire trucks. Mr. Doe serving his hot and spicy noodles again. Whoa! But he didn't care. He wanted more. Everyone was getting along really well. The first person who drops their fork has to do the washing up. And Tiny loved having Blockhead and Fido over. This guy's good. At the end of the night, Bella called me over away from the table. "Weir, I have something for you," she said. It was a medal in the shape of a walrus. Cool. It was the coolest medal ever. Congratulations, Weir the Walrus. "Do you like it?" asked Bella. "I wouldn't swab it for all the original swimming gold medals in the world," I said. "Love it." I looked down at my medal and felt really proud. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey, and if you want to see more videos, well, they're coming up. See you next